This motherfucker's just talking.
What's up? I'm Nah. It's just me today and this Just Talking podcast. Nah just couldn't be here today, so I'm here. What's up with it? Alright, since it's just me, podcast gonna be a little bit different, I guess. I'm gonna be ranting a little bit, talking to myself, see where it goes. Might be a shorter podcast, might be a longer one, doubt it, but let's see. Alright, so I guess the first topic I can think of is, and this is directed to not just freshmen, it could be you guys that are reminiscing if you're done with your freshman year of college, or possibly just thinking about the things that you can get into as a high school senior when you become a freshman in college out there in the world, all free and shit. Yep. Honestly, bruh, the one thing, and I feel as though I saw it with a lot of people, bruh, was that first, not even love, but that crush you get in freshman year, I guess. Freshman year is probably the easiest year to kind of find a girl, especially if you're living on campus. Off campus people, or commuters, all y'all niggas, sucks to suck. But even them, bro, they be getting lucky shots because there are a lot of activities for freshmen, all that shit. And yeah, those do help. Me, however, I skipped that like a true king. Man, I remember they had a meeting the day after I moved into my dorm. And one of my friends is the RA. He did not help me skip though. Man, he saw me in the morning. He said, you better be getting ready to go. And I'm like, man, I'm going to take a shower first. I took myself a long shower and I went back to my room and I did not fucking go to that freaking beginning meeting where they make you walk around the gosh darn campus. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. I already fucking walked around the campus the fucking 2 orientation days. All the other times I've been there, I already basically knew George Mason campus, and Google Maps fucking worked too. It showed me where to walk. If I needed to walk to a class, I didn't know what the building was called, I'd pop that shit into Google Maps. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So, when I started freshman year, I guess I gotta throw it back, bro. So, me and my friend, he didn't have the same major as me. You gotta start off with that. We both went to orientation, same dates though. And I was trying to link with him, but I knew he was not going to be in my group because I was in the engineering group. And honestly, bro, my engineering group did not have a lot of people really that I could really connect with or talk to. Cause me, I feel like, I guess a lot of people might end up seeing themselves as this, at least from the Twitter retweets and everything. Everybody's like, oh yeah, when I was in high school, I was really in the middle. I was never cool enough to hang out with the popular kids, but I was never smart enough to hang out with the nerds. And I wasn't weird enough to hang out with the people who go around wearing animal ears. So yeah, I was just in the middle. And and I feel as though I was a pretty decent, definition of the middle. Well, if I say so myself. I wasn't terrible at sports. I did lacrosse, got me a goal, a few goals and everything. Man, game winning pick, pick man, yeah, that's me. Yeah, nah, that shit don't sound tough. But I did my shit, right? But yeah, so it was just I didn't have anyone in that orientation group to link up with. All that just to say that I couldn't make any friends. But anyways, bro, I went and I linked up with my homie, bro. And me and the homie, man, homie was playing games, bro. The homie came back with 3 or 4 girls. And I'm like, yo, how? And that's when I knew that man just had like that. Like, we were both in the like a decent around the same spectrum. He was a bit more involved in high school. I was part of the Take My Ass Home Club, unless I had to actually stay for something I had to, like fucking retaking tests and all that bullshit. Like, I was really on the Take My Ass to Home Club. But this nigga would stay just for the fuck of it, bro. This nigga would skip just to stay after. Sometimes he didn't do it a lot. There was someone else that did it. This man's. I had this one friend, bro. This nigga skipped class and then came after the class to take the test that he had missed when he skipped that fucking class. Like, the fact that that teacher even let him, bro, that was bold as shit, bro. I would have said, yo, get the fuck out of my classroom. But that's beside the point. The homie, anyways, pulled up after orientation. They had little meals out, you know, shit that like don't really taste good, fucking salad and shit. And I'm like, fuck it. I guess I'll get a little bit of leaves and shit. Like, fuck it. But he came back with fucking like 3 or 4 girls. I'm like, yo, do I get one? Nah, just kidding. But yo, I was like, yo, I'm out here like suffering alone, bruh. I tried talking to a few people. This nigga told me he had like, that like his nickname was Terminator. And like, this is the best part. Man's from Mechanicsville. And I know someone who moved to Mechanicsville. Probably shouldn't have said city name, but fuck it. But I know someone who moves to Mechanicsville. This guy was like, yeah, I have a metal bar in my chest. And that's why, like, I'm part robot. Like, cause this fucker, he was like, you know the little circles where you have to say one thing about yourself? I don't talk about my homie. It's some other guy that was in my orientation group. And this is how I knew the orientation group was not going to be the best. Right? So, it was all like doing one of those games where you have to say stuff about yourself, like going around a circle, you say one thing about some interesting fact about yourself, favorite food, favorite word. Favorite word is word. Just want to put that out there. Best word in the dictionary. Word. Simple. Comes out the tongue. Perfect. But this man was all like, for the interesting facts, he was like, yeah, I'm half machine. Or he said some dumb thing like that, bruh. Oh yeah, I'm half machine. I have a metal, and then everybody was like, how? Cause it's like, when someone says something like that, naturally, you're kind of curious, like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I'm half machine. Like, I'm in the engineering field. I didn't know that robots had gotten that advanced. So I was like, nigga, we already got cyborgs? God damn. Android 17 looking ass nigga. But that's besides the point. So like, this guy's like, oh yeah, I had a metal bar put in my body, and yeah, that's why I'm basically a part machine. And in my head, I was like, yo, I want that part of my life back that I was actually curious about you, because you made such a boring fucking thing seem interesting, and I want that back. Like, my curiosity should not be free. It was a waste, bruh. Like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know what I expected. Maybe I wanted him to say, oh yeah, I have a chip in my arm. But nah. Anyways, the homie brings 3 girls. Like, I was just explaining the struggle that I was in for my group. Just for him to pull up with 3 girls, this man saying, alright, bye, I'm gonna talk. Like, some of them dipped off immediately because they didn't want to be there, and I'm like, and I came with my mom, so like, she was at the parents' side of the orientation, you know, where they feed the parents all that bullshit about how much of a great school your son or daughter is going into, and how like great it is, and how them as parents can help, but usually they really don't. Like, besides money wise and everything, but that's another story. So this guy pulls up. 2 out of the 4 chicks leave, right? So, just me and 2 other chicks and my friend. My friend's parents didn't come, it was just him. I mean, most of his siblings went to the same college, they already know the shit. His mom already knew the shit. My mom was still there, my sister was there, and my sister, since she was younger, She was with my cousin. They went to like some like kids daycare orientation shit where they got to paint and everything. And mom, I don't know what the hell she was doing. So I was just in there talking. My friend left. One of the other girls leave. Then just me and the other girl. And then later, one of my other friends from high school comes. And we're just all talking, just all conversing. And that is where it started. Because I immediately, as a guy, like, or even girls, like, as a person, you know immediately, for the most part, if you're attracted to someone. Like, facial features wise and everything. Like, because if not, then no one would use Tinder. Tinder would be useless. You see? So, like, I knew, I was like, oh, dang, this girl Owen left me with, this girl my friend left me with, she's kind of cute. Get her snap. Nah, I message her maybe once or twice for the rest of the summer, because it's like, yo, bro, I met you at orientation, like, what do you, like, I'm one of those fucking conversation guys. Texting is more of a hassle to me than it might be for other people. And like, I don't know. I don't think that's a bad thing per se. Like, I'm more of the in the moment type of guy. I think on spurs of the moment, and for the most part, I can come off like not strong, like if I'm trying to like flirt, because I don't flirt. Like, if I'm interested in you, then you're probably like, and it sucks, but you're probably getting a little bit more teasing from me than I do to everybody else. Like, besides closer friends, obviously, right? Because like the close friends, you gotta hit them up like behind the back with a baseball bat with the type of shit like you say to them sometimes, bro. You just gotta go all in, because it's like, fuck it, nigga. You already know me. You know I'm crazy. Holy shit. But like, nah, it's like, so basically, we grow, and keep in mind, fast forward after summer, move-in day, right? I move into my dorm. First nigga in the dorm came before my roommate. Did a random roommate. Didn't know who that nigga was, bruh. Man. He came, we talked a little bit, you know, awkward, like, first day of roommates, like, kind of goes for a little bit. Everybody's kind of like putting their stuff in. Parents are in, like, bringing shit in and out, just kind of like weird conversing. Everybody just kind of like, yeah, yeah. Like, me and my roommate didn't really talk much. And then, so later, I had invited the girl over, right? Because I was like, fuck it. I don't really know that many people on campus. Like, I got some friends. My homie that was at orientation with me, he's commuting. I'll have like a few other friends that are commuting. The person from high school, I wasn't that close friends with them. That was like, I was talking with the girl from orientation. Like, I wasn't that close to that girl, that other person from high school that I was talking with. So I didn't, I don't hit her up, or don't hit them up to like hang out or nothing. So it's like, just there. And I invite her to the dormo, cause I got the better dorm. I got lucky as shit, bruh. Picked the better dorm. Got a pretty cool roommate, I gotta say. Everything was pretty cool. Told my roommate, hey yo, I'm about to bring it. I think I told him. Honestly, I might have not told him, and I think he just walked it. Alright, but look, nothing happened. So basically, said, yo, you wanna pull up? She was like, sure, can I invite my friend? I was like, sure. She brought a guy over. And honestly, I didn't really care, because I was just like, in my head, right? The first thing when I meet someone is not dating, even if I think they're attractive. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because, like, I grew up with a lot of, like, sisters, kind of. Like, I grew up with, I had three sisters, but then I also had like two other girls who lived with us, like since I was a kid. So, and I had like one brother. He was like the oldest. So it's like this nigga was always out doing shit. So I was like, I don't know. When I first see a girl, it's more friend than actual like feelings. So I was like, oh, okay. They both came. And we're all like conversing, and she fucking's like, yeah, she like, I forgot how the conversation exactly got brought up, but she's like, oh yeah, I have a knife. I was like, huh? And then her friend's like, oh yeah, I have a knife too. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, y'all niggas just be carrying knives around? Like, look, I understand the need for protection. But like, it's one thing to fucking like own a knife, or like even the more extremities, I guess, owning a gun. But just like carrying the fuckers around with you everywhere you go. Shit, nigga, nah, bro. I'm a black guy in a room with two white people, like, yeah, girls half Japanese, half white, that's like it. But like, and then the other guy, I don't even know. I think he's white. I can't assume. But like, they both pulled up knives, bro. And like, fuck am I supposed to say it or something like that? Like, like I know I did like one of those awkward laughs, bro, where I'm like, yo, I'm not really okay with this. Like, I think I even mentioned like the fact that pepper spray probably works just as fucking well. But fuck it, you know. So yeah. So the roommate walks in a little bit later, all kind of conversing. They leave. That was the end of night one. Now, there's two things for that. There's the me now realizing everything, and then there's the me then. The me then was like, yo, she's kinda weird. She just brought a knife over, and then the guy she also invited brought a knife. Like, this is the me then, obviously. Then the guy that she also brought a fucking knife over, and like, I don't know how comfortable I felt with that. I think that was a little bit strange to bring a fucking knife. But the me now, I'm like, alright, she met me at orientation. While I did give off like chill vibes, then it's perfectly reasonable for her to like bring a guy friend just in case something does happen. Alright? Now, I don't know about both of them needing knives. Like, I don't know. There's two of you guys. I think maybe one knife is fine. One person can hold me down. Like, probably the guy. I don't know. I'm a big guy, I guess. I don't think he would have been able to take the strength, actually. So I guess, yep, no, two knives. You know, one person misses, the other one comes in for the kill. You know, just gotta make sure. But, yeah. That was like the first like actual meeting, I guess. After that, we started like eating. Like we would invite each other out to eat like at the dining halls because nigga didn't have no money and everything. We'd hang out, bruh. I invited her to my dorm in the future because I had the gaming PC, so you know I was copping all the games, bruh. And like she was willing to play. Like, honestly, I won't lie. The time that I did spend with her, I for the most part enjoyed. Like, there was not like a super dull moment. Like, it was a happy feeling, bruh. It was just cool. She played fucking Tekken and a whole bunch of games. I had Smash on, like Super Smash Bros. on the freaking joint. Never played Mario Kart, but Mario Kart is the game, bro. Had Mario Kart on that joint. It was just everything. And yeah, fast forward maybe a few months later, the way I began college, it was like, all right, I have I have some off-campus friends. I also have some people from home, not too far from home, between me, my house and like where I lived in college. It wasn't too far, so it was like they could pull up. I have friends that are commuters. It was like I felt in the beginning like I didn't really need. My other friend was an RA too, like in the same building, same floor, just like different hall, but like literally all the halls are connected. But like, so I never felt like, yo, I need to go and hang out with random people and go in the common room and actually have a good college life, you know? Like that's one of the reasons why I never went to parties in the first semester. But like me and my roommate probably didn't get to like know each other until fucking November or some shit. Like 2.5 months after like literally sleeping in the same fucking room. Like we didn't actually like have a actual like whole conversation about shit until way later. Right. And yeah. So it's like I'm like the only person I'm hanging out with if there's no one else on campus is her. Like I remember there was one time, and like she's a friend now. Like, well, when I was in the dining hall, and the person that I was like orientation girl. I'm just gonna call her orientation girls. Yeah, orientation girl. So like until orientation girl, like when I was in there was one time I was in the dining hall by myself with that orientation girl. Right? Actually, there's two of those, and both of them are actually funny because both of them ended up being like cool people and friends I kind of still talk to this day. I mean, it's only been 2 years, so still in the college life. So of course I still talk to them guys, so the first time was I was like just walking in the dining hall, looking at what there was to eat. Now honestly, first went into college, I already knew the dining hall weren't going to be shit. So I didn't really eat that much anyways. Like I ate maybe once a day sometimes, maybe even two, but I never actually go 3 times to a dining hall, bruh. Just twice at most in a day, and then I'm done. There's nothing else. So I was doing that for a while, and like one of the times I went by myself with that orientation girl, there's this girl, and I knew of her at the time, but I'm so fucking bad with names, bruh. So I didn't know her name. So she came up and she's like, "Oh, me and the other," and she lived on my floor, so like same building, same floor. She's like, "Oh, me and some other people, we're sitting over there. If you want to join us," and I guess like it's because my roommate was also like sitting with them, so they were friends with my roommate at the time. But me, I was like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know you guys. Like, sure, I know my roommate sitting over there, but like I don't know the rest of you guys. I don't want to be forced into a conversation. Like, when I go somewhere and I know that I'm going to be eating alone, I already come in with that mindset. So it's like, when someone bothers me, I get a little bit annoyed. So I'm like, I didn't want to be forced in that situation where I was like, I have to sit there and eat with a whole bunch of people I don't know, memorize a whole bunch of fucking names that I won't. Like, if you knew the struggle it was for me to memorize, like just to remember some people's names, especially after only encountering, like even like not even just encountering them once or twice, like only talking to them. Like you can see someone like multiple times, but you're not gonna fucking remember their name. Or maybe that's just me, bro. Like I never gave enough focus into a lot of stuff, bro. And the names are just another one, bro. I recognize your face, recognize a lot of other fucking shit about you, bro. I know you, but your name, I don't know that. So it was that time, and it was like one, and there was another time, bro. And the guy actually geeks too, and I actually do wish that I actually went and I talked to him some more. But and this one, it was like I was literally eating alone. I already had headphones in and everything. I was watching a YouTube video or listening to music, one of the two. Cause like for me, it's I get in the dining hall, I eat, and I get out. get in the dining hall, eat, then I get out. It's like I'm there for one purpose, so I can continue to survive in this harsh reality. All right. Why the fuck should I give my time to everything else? Right? So he pulls up and just plops some plates down. He's like, "Oh, is anyone sitting here?" And like, I gotta be, "Oh, no, you're good. We're good." And like, I recognized him, same, like, he also lived on my floor. He wasn't part of that, like, group that the other person was in who invited me before, but he was cool. He knew the RA that I had known. That was my friend. So it was like cool. We're all just like cool. So it was just me and him. And like, honestly, bro, I won't lie. I was probably giving up a little bit of dickhead vibes. But to be fair, he came up to me. I sat down, headphones in, like, oh my gosh. If I have, like, I don't, for the most part, bro, especially if we don't know each other that well, bro. If I had headphones in, I probably don't want you to bother me. You know? It's just common fucking, like, when someone has headphones in, they're shutting themselves away from the world. They don't want to fucking talk to people, bruh, for the most part. Alright? So just do the decent thing and leave. Please. Like, Jesus. I don't know. I got real off topic, didn't I? Talking about these shits. But nah, so it's like, I was really kinda like, antisocial, I guess, for a decent portion of the first semester. But like, back to orientation, like because you gotta keep in mind this entire like story or summations of multiple stories actually, like it's all coming under the premise of how I started. All right, freshman year, girl meets guy, something can happen. It's very easy freshman year, bro. It's very easy. But I possibly fucked it up. Not like literally, but like the fact that I didn't make a move. All right. Now look, as I already, like, through these presentations, and look, I didn't even think it was going to connect like this, but it does. As you can see, I started off my college career pretty antisocial. I had my group, stuck with that group of people, only hung out with them for the most part exclusively, and that was it. Alright? Pretty antisocial type of guy in the beginning. So, me knowing that I only have one friend that lives on campus that I can hang out with when my other friends aren't there, I was like, that has more value than getting a girlfriend. Honestly. Like, even now, I would say that for the most part, I've valued friendship more than a potential relationship. Because while, oh yeah, it can be good, it could also have been bad. Alright. And now look, I'm not saying that there wasn't some pussy in me, because I won't lie. I also didn't want to ask her out, like, just because I was like, not afraid, but like, shit, bruh. You never want to, you never really want to hear the no's, bruh. Honestly. So it's like, those mix of two things, like, I didn't want to make it not hear a no, make shit awkward, lose the one person I was fucking hanging out with. But as time moved on, it was like, obviously, since the relation, like, me and orientation girl, nothing like had formed. As time moves on, you kind of fucking like drift a little bit. I don't know. Like I would like be hanging out with my friends or the commuters or like just someone else. I'd be hanging out with them, and like sometimes I wouldn't be like, I stopped going as much to some of the like lunch meetups sometimes. She did too. Like, it was just weird. Like, it was just, we're college students, also busy with classes. Like, our schedules didn't really match up just because, like, how much time the day she had her classes, and then, like, her course load for her was hard. I don't know. All that kind of paired together kind of drifted off. Right? You know, regular shit. And yeah, and I guess that's the story of a failed romance. But let me tell you that some of the stuff that happened in the in-between parts. And honestly, bro, I didn't know that this was the name for it, but honestly, and I'm not mad about it. I look back on it and it's funny as shit. And then it was like, it was the moment where I look back and like, dang. I probably did bitch out. Like, there was probably a shot, and that was the literal proof of the shot, and I bitched out, right? So in my dorm that year, there was a piano, literally in the entrance, right? And the chick, she could play the piano, bruh. So she was playing. Me and her were just sitting next to the piano, bruh, just like talking and like. I was watching her play, listening to her play the piano and shit, everything. And keep in mind, when I say this, I was antisocial, right? One of my roommate's friends, because at the time, I didn't know his name. If I don't know your name, in my book, we're not friends. We're acquaintances, at most, right? At the time, I didn't know his name. But I knew his face and everything. So I knew he's been into me and my roommate's room. I've seen him before. I recognized him. He obviously did not have that much bad trouble with names. Called out my name. He said, "Hey, yo, nah, I see you." That, folks, that cock block is called the announcer. I learned that I didn't know that there was so many different types. I have been, and like, look, everybody's been the announcer before. Alright? Like, even if they weren't really cock blocking, you know, you kind of been the announcer. You made it obvious when one of your friends are trying to put the moves on the girly and everything. So it's like, I'm not mad. I've done it before. Maybe not so obvious, you know. You literally yelling it out. More than once, too. That was the funny part. Because, look. And this is how dumb I fucking am. I thought that I could play this fucking shit off perfectly. I thought that I would be such a fucking G that I would be able to convince her that, and low key, maybe I did. Maybe I was too good in convincing her, scared her away. Maybe it showed that I didn't have any interest in pursuit of her relationship. But I don't fucking know. All I know is that shit was fucking funny. So it's like, he was all like, hey, yo, nah, I see you. And then I'm like, I don't know what you mean. And you know, like, everybody has like a certain way of saying something where they're like, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, I really, like, nigga, I won't even know what you fucking mean if you keep talking, bro. And I'm like, so I was doing that shit. I was like, huh? What'd you say? I was like, I don't really know. He was all like, he was like, nah. He said, I see you, bro. And keep in mind, there's a literal, like, common room, like, / kitchen area right next to it. So there's other people too. And this nigga just yelling this shit out. before he gets into the elevator, bro. Repeat that shit like 3 times, bro. I sit back down, bro. In my head, I'm like, shit. How am I gonna play this off? Come on, nah, you got this. She's like, and she asked me this. And she was all like, so did you really not know what he meant? Like, I don't know if I had said something beforehand to kind of clean up the situation or what. All I know is that, like, maybe I was all like, I have bad fucking memory, I guess. Or maybe I just can't remember that. Like, see, like, you know, when you put some of the embarrassing thoughts that's deep within, you know, and you just let, you know, because later in life it's going to come out, you let it out on someone else, all those deep things, all those deep pains, embarrassing times. Or like maybe you remember at a random time, you just be there brushing your teeth. Oh my fucking! Like you just remember like one of your embarrassing moments in life, you know? Just me? Okay. I guess I'm the only one that be reminiscing, huh? But like, I don't fucking know, bro. It's like I fucking. I literally was all like, no, do you, and I tried, I think I tried to, I was like, nah, I don't know what he means, nah, I think I tried to flip it over to her, I was like, what do you think he meant, you know, some of that shit, where you're like, you don't want to be completely out with it, you throw the idea, it's like, you throw the dog a bone, but this nigga, the dog doesn't have to go and get the bone. It gets the bone if it likes the bone. It gets the bone if it wants the bone. All right. So it's like toss the bone out there, and that's where the memory goes blank. I don't really know what happened. All I know is that I thought the situation had been avoided. Might have been wrong on that. Oh, holy shit, bro. That shit was like that moment is funny just because I don't fucking, I don't know, bro. Like, what can you say to remedy that situation? Like, it's either you go out and you be a complete dog, or you bitch out, or you just like bitch out. Like, it's either you go for the kill or you leave the kill to someone else. And you know that, you know, you don't always want to do that, bruh. Sometimes you want your KD to go up, bruh. And I definitely got a death, bruh. I didn't get a kill that day, bruh. I was the one killed. You know, and I just don't know how to feel. Holy shit. Yeah. 38 minutes in, you know, think I made it pretty fucking far. But let's continue. But yeah, you know, that shit kind of, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think there was like ever like that one singular point where stuff just like goes bad. Honestly, like sometimes that could be the case. But I don't think we reached that. Like, I'd done a little bit other like fuck ups. Like, she invited me to go to a concert, alright? And the shit was $30. Now, I went into college, and senior year, I'm trying to remember. I don't think I usually had a job, like, okay, so I had a job freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school, junior year of high school. And I think senior year, I was just like, fuck no. I'm just going to chill out. I'll do some side jobs every now and then, you know, just kind of have the money in place. And it was a concert of someone I had never heard of at that point. Now, ordinarily, when you're chasing a girl, keep that in mind. Like, you are trying to mate with a girl, or you are trying to gain that girl's affection, that girl's heart. Like, trying to do the little scorpion, get over here. Like, when you're trying to do all that, bruh. Like, you just say, fuck it, pay the 30, and you just go. Now, keep in mind, I was saying this from the get-go, bruh. I kept her at arm's length. She was a friend. So, I was on, like, in my head, it was just like a friend asking me, hey, you want to go to a concert with me? And I was like, nah. I don't fucking know the people I don't know the person who's performing. Why should I spend money to go to a concert, bruh? For someone I don't fucking know. Gotta go figure out the gosh darn metro system, find the place, make it on time, leave the concert on time so you don't fucking miss the metro. Like, freshman year, I didn't know anyone really with a car. I would have to, like, call someone if some shit ended up happening. Like, is it worth it? In my head, no, it wasn't. Middle of the school year, like, beginning, middle kind of section of the first half of the first semester, basically. But, like, kind of the beginning of that first half. Like, middle, beginning. Alright, fuck it. You know, late September, early October, maybe? Yeah, it had to be around then. And I'm like, look, she sends me the person, listen to the album, like the newest album, because that's usually going to be the songs that they perform. And I was like, yo, I really fuck with this one song. But I'm not paying $30 for one song. Like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck? Money was not something that I was willing to spend like that. In freshman year, at that point, I had not gotten my refund check. It said I had owed money to the school. Had to go take out a little loan. A little loan. I had to take out a loan. End up getting like some sort of refund that would help me pay for stuff, like, you know, help pay for some of the books. Yeah, I got some of my books pretty fucking late. Ended up getting a job later in like late October. Like, I got my work study job. Like, shit, money wise, I didn't have the money to spend that willingly. To just go and say, fuck it, let's go. Cause like, nigga, what? How the fuck, like, I didn't know that shit was gonna happen, but if I did, I probably would have fucking worked in the summer leading up to it. My lazy ass, I was like, I'm finally done with high school, bro. And I'm about to be working even during college, bro. Let me get a break right now. Before I have to get into this adult lifestyle where I'm always fucking working. You know? So yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's those little droplets. Like that she came and actually played video games and like against me. And now look, I don't like to toot my own horn, the toot nigga. Like, fuck, bruh. I was on hands, bruh. Almost every single game. She got the work in. Was not holding no punches back, bitch. Get back in this combo. This 4-piece. Pew, 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 pew. Like, dang, bruh. I was not holding nothing back. Alright? If she beat me, I took it to heart. And she did, bruh. There's this one character on Tekken, bruh. And honestly, I could do nothing against that character. I don't remember her name like that, bruh. It was some... It makes me want to go and look at the roster right now, bruh. She was on hands with her, bruh. It took me 3 rounds. Not 3 rounds. 3 matches. Because it's like... It's best 2 out of 3. You have to win 2 rounds to like actually win the game or win a match. It took me 3 matches just to win a fucking round off of her when she used that character. Like, shit, bro. And like, look, I'm not like a professional Tekken player, but I know my way around the controls of fighting games. Now, I did have a handicap. Keep that in mind. I was using keyboard. I only brought one controller. All right, keep in mind. Like I said, came in there more or less loner. If one of my buddies wanted to come play with me, well, they had to bring their own controller, bruh. All right. I connected the PS4 controllers, everything. I knew how to do the setup, bro. Just bring it. If you down to play, bring it. Because I am not playing. Because I had 2K, bro. I was not playing 2K on no keyboards with the bounce passes, the 2-button and shit. Like, what? Nah, that's not it, Chief. That's not it. So like there are all those signs, and I feel as though, like, honestly, the icing on the cake was like probably the amount of times I didn't do a lot, maybe 3-4 times max, right? We might have plans, canceled it because the homies wanted to ball. I mean, shit. Like, for example, there was this one thing, right? We both thought it was like a party. Freshman year, bro. I was like, fuck it, let's just go to a party, see how it is. She's like, sure. I was like, bets. And literally well, one of my homie, orientation homie, but man with the 4 girls in his hands when he walked up to me at orientation homie, right? He's a commuter. He's like, hey, yo, you want to come down? I'm going to pick up the other homies, or I'm going to ball. I was like, all right, I can't ball. I'm going to this one party joint with this chick. And he was like, all right, bet. You want to just come? We can come with me to scoop them. So we can just all kick it, bull in the car a little bit before you got to do that. So I'm like, fuck it, yeah. I go with them. I texted my other friend about it because he said he was about to go. And then he tells me it's not a party. It's a step expo. There's an after party, but the thing that we're going into is not a party. A step expo. Which means we are watching people dance on, like, basically kind of dance on stage. For all you uncultured swines out there, don't know what a step expo is. But, like, I was just like, completely uninterested. Like, I have no problem. Like, my sisters did stuff for a little bit. It's kind of fun, like, cool to watch, honestly. Like, to be completely honest. But, like, it's like when your expectations are up there, and then it falls down. You don't even fucking want to go to what it is anymore. Like, if I said I was gonna give you $1 million, bruh, and it's a dollar bill, you're gonna be mad as shit. It feels like you were lied to, like you were cheated. And now look, I could have gotten that information my fucking self, but I didn't. All right, someone told me it was a party. I said, fuck it, party, let's go. But like, yeah, then I tell her, I'm like, yo, it's a step expo. I don't know if you still want to go. And then she was all like, are you going? I mean, I'll go if you go. I'll go if you go. That should have been a pretty surefire sign, bro. I just wanted her to say no. She said, I'll go if you go. But all the homies are trying to ball. Like, I was forced into predicaments that were outside of my control. Like, the homies wanted the ball. Should I just not ball with the homies? Should I go to a step expo? Fuck no. Of course I didn't go to the fucking step expo, bro. I was all like, nah. I think I'm just gonna hoot. I'm gonna ball. And I was like, oh, we can eat afterwards if you're down. And she was like, yeah, I guess. I went to the dining hall after I balled, sweaty, stinky, and all that. Hey, text her, yo, I'm here. No reply. Wait like 10 minutes. No reply. I'm like, and like, keep in mind, when I come back from like working out, balling a lot of stuff like that, I don't really have the biggest appetite, anyways. All right, honestly, I'm sweaty. I want to take a shower. I want to fucking chill out, do whatever the fuck, like play games maybe. Like, I don't want to fucking do that. Like, it's fucking like 9, 10 maybe p.m. at night. Like, I wasn't hungry. I just wanted to fucking shower, bruh. So this is what I did. I looked around, I waited 10 minutes first. Ate like a little snack, looked around. I saw her. But she was with a group of people, and I already told you how I feel about group settings of people I don't fucking know. I only knew her. Didn't really feel like knowing her friends. I just wanted to take a shower. So I was all like, well, I didn't see you, so I'm out of here. She messaged later. She's like, oh, my fault. I was sitting with some friends. And yeah. Now, it is completely possible that she saw me. Cause I'm a big guy. Like, hard not to see me, I guess. I don't know. Big guy with a big blue bag, bruh. Like, big duffel bag, like, with stuff. He had carried off to the fucking courts to ball in. Like, everybody fucking knew. Like, you see me, you know, like, yeah, you know, this nigga, like, it's hard to miss. So it's possible she saw me. If did, add some more negative points to my tally right now. But look, bruh, I'm not a player, and that's the most important key. Didn't lead her on, to my knowledge. Didn't play with her heart. Didn't do none of that, bruh. I came in looking for a friendship. There was a hole to go somewhere. Like, to this day, I don't know what happened. Wish the best for her. Every now and then, talk to her. I mean, I have her on Discord, so it's like, every now and then, like, I talk to everybody every now and then. Like, I'm one of those people, I'm one of those people that send replies to fucking Snapchat stories, bro. I comment on that shit, bro. Cause, like, when I feel as though when you reply to a Snapchat story, cause like I said, I'm a better, like, talker than, like, text or, like, message communicator, bro. Like, if you asked me to fucking write a letter back in the day, that shit would be fucking terrible too. Like, because, like, sometimes I'm like, when you're in person, even if you use the wrong word, like, the word that you use isn't like some, like, semantics, like the semantics of their sentence, even if that's wrong, for the most part, the other person can tell from the context clues, like, based off your tone and stuff, like how you actually meant stuff like that. I don't like when certain things that I say, possibly as a joke, is taken as a serious manner. And I found that from texting, that's where a lot of it is. Like, I feel as though when I'm talking and I'm making a joke, you see my face lighting up, I'm smiling, like, you know that what's fucking coming. Just gonna be like, oh fuck, nah, shut the fuck up, Brad. Like, you just on that shit. Sometimes it's a cringy joke, sometimes it's a good joke, clever joke, you know, just whatever falls out the fucking tongue. You know, just fucking here. So like, I don't know. This like, all in all, I guess I should just fucking wrap it up, huh? Like, I'm sitting here talking about one girl that I talked to during the first semester of my college. And even, honestly, that shit didn't even last the entirety of the first semester. By November, shit got fucking weird. Like, we weren't really conversating, bruh. And like, we both live in the same, like, dorming area, bruh. So it's like, we go to the same dining hall. We see each other not every now and then, bruh. I remember once, bruh. It was snowing that day. Classes were canceled. It was such a beautiful day, bruh. Me and like, at this point, I was like maybe late November to mid-November to late November, right? By that point, I had already kind of like been indoctrinated into my roommate squad. You know, knew everybody. So, you know, snow day. Let's all go. We all went to dining hall, ate, conversated for a little bit. Not even a little bit, bro. We were in there for like at least an hour, bro. And like the thing is, the group was such a like pretty big group. Everybody else also knows other people, so other people come, sit down, chat. Other people come down, chat. So like I would literally be sitting there and chatting with random people too. Every now and then, you know, random people I get a little quieter, you know. I don't start whispering like this, but like, what ends up happening is that I can let the conversation go by itself instead of actually directly being in it, you know. Cause like, I didn't have a place. I don't know the fucking girl. Like, I'm one of those people who I sometimes will say whatever I think. And sometimes that's not the best situation, you know? So yeah, I get quieter when people I don't know come because like, you know, that's what you should do. Think it's courtesy. So, but she pulled up late and it was her and her roommate. Maybe another friend was going to sit with them or something. But at this point, I'd been in this dining hall for like maybe 2 hours, bruh. Maybe more. I want to leave. Dining halls do not smell that good, bruh. You fucking smell the fucking hot water rinsing on the fucking trays and plates while they don't even really wash them. They just spray them clean. You fucking smell all the different, like, because there's multiple stations for multiple food, just all the aromas just mixing up together. Just doesn't, it's not a, it's like, half those people there don't know how to fucking cook. I watched someone drown an omelet in fucking oil. The craziest thing I ever, like the shit didn't even fucking cook. Like, it was like this nigga was trying to deep fry a fucking omelet, bro. This shit didn't even fucking cook. On it, it wasn't my omelet, so I didn't give a But the way that nigga was mad when he got his omelet, bro. The fucking egg was still swimming, you could see the yolk still swimming around in the fucking oil, bro. This fucking disgusting, bro. But like, yeah, like, I'm there for a long time. I just want to leave, bruh, to be honest. And I was planning on leaving soon. So what happens is that I'm there. Orientation girl pulls up with her roommate, right? And like, you know, common courtesy, we're friends for the most part. I remember her name. So we're friends. I don't remember her roommate's name. I met her like 2 or 3 times, bro, but she only introduced herself the one fucking time, bro. I need more than one introduction, bro. Like, fuck. But like, her roommate comes and like, they're like, oh, you wanna sit with us? And I'm like, I've been here for a hot minute, bro. Like, hot hours. Nah. And honestly, I remember this distinctly. I even asked her about it once later. Like, next time we met up. She gave me the dirtiest face when I said, nah. Like, I did something like, it was as if I had done the grimiest thing that you can fucking think of. I said no, I didn't want to eat with you. I've been here for too long. Gave me a face, and and like, this is the other thing, bruh. Cause it's not like she just gave me the fucking, like, she said, oh no, what face? I'm like, okay, fine, fuck it, dead it. The moment you ask someone else about something and they like either act oblivious or maybe they didn't even fucking realize they did it themselves, bruh. But she literally gave me she literally made a face, like kind of like grimy, I did her dirty type face, I guess. I don't know. Gave me that grimy face and then like just left. Like, yeah. That was the end of it. All in all, guys, freshman year got its upsides with the potential to meet and talk. Like, I have some friends. Like, this is my third year in college, bro. They've been dating since their freshman year. I have a friend that was a year older than me, still dating the same girl since his freshman year. Freshman year is just like, so the interactions feel like they're forced, but they're kind of natural. Like, that sense of like community, I guess, just kind of forms. And then like the ability to like get girls, I guess, kind of skyrockets a bit. So honestly, gotta be careful. There's another fucking story I wanted to tell, bruh. Has something to do with it, but it's just gonna have to wait until the next Just Talking podcast, bruh. And y'all thought got away from that Anchor ad. No. Put it at the end this time because I had a complaint about it being in the beginning. They thought that was my intro. They thought that I did the same thing every time for an intro. Nope, that is a ad. Alright? Now listen to it, because even though I don't get a lot of plays, every cent matters. Goodbye.